Hello, welcome to May 2024, y'all. Happy birthday to all my fellow Taurians out there. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there as well. Welcome to the read of the May 2024 issue of the Love Exquisite Magazine, which you can access for free online at loveexquisitellc.com. Yes, I said for free. My name is Lynette, and I'm reading in the Learning by Design section of the magazine, and the article is titled Self Esteem. Self Esteem. Self esteem is so important to the quality of life. When you have high self efficacy, these are unedited, you understand the value you bring in life to not only yourself, but to the people around you as well. Knowing your worth improves your self esteem. Knowing your worth improves your self esteem. Taking better care of yourself and believing that you are just as special as you believe that everyone else is. You are important too. You are just as special too. So you have to believe that it helps you improve and increase your self esteem. How much you value yourself is evident in how you let people treat you. Let me say that again. How you value yourself is evident in how you allow people to treat you. So how are you allowing people to treat you? Because it's an indicator of how high or low your self-esteem may be. Self love is critical to loving others the right way. So that's important too. When you are secure within yourself, you don't have a problem with holding yourself accountable for the right and wrong that you may engage in life. You don't let what you've been through dictate who you are either when you have high self esteem. So, having high self esteem does not mean that you are conceited or boastful, nor does it mean that you think that you're better than anyone else. Or that you exude this confidence. But you're not afraid to exude confidence, but in a humble way, not in an arrogant, narcissistic way, but in a humble way. It's okay to have a high self efficacy, and knowing who you are and what you bring to the table, your value and your worth, and how you add to the lives of those around you. So, loving yourself helps you to treat yourself better. Be gracious and forgiving of yourself, just like you're just as gracious and forgiving to other people who have wronged you in some way. We're our own worst critic. We have no problems forgiving others, but oftentimes we have problems forgiving ourselves. But if nobody's better than you are, so you have to know that if they're worth forgiving, then so are you. That's the point. So again, be gracious and forgiving to yourself, just like you are to anyone else who has ever hurt you. Self-esteem does not start with your outward appearance. It begins with who you are at the core. With who you are at the core. Who do you believe you are? Ask yourself that. Who do you really believe that you are? And do you believe what others say about who you are? What others say about you? Oh, she isn't this or he isn't that. Or do you believe those things about yourself? So don't be swayed from the gift that God has created beautifully for you. So what I'm saying is, don't be swayed when you hear naysayers say what you are not or what you used to be. Know that you are wonderfully made in the image and likeness of God, and walk in that. You are not the things that you haven't accomplished. You are not the things that you are, that you believe that you are not. You are not those things. You are a human being created wonderfully by God. So you have to believe that and embrace it as well. So, in spite of your shortcomings and in spite of how the world might view you, view yourself as the beautiful creation that God has created, and yet you are still a work in progress. And that is okay. That is okay. As long as you have another day to live, you have another day to do things better. You have another day to improve how you feel about yourself. It is okay to love yourself. Some people feel guilty because they feel like, oh, people are going to think that I think too highly of myself, or that I'm walking on a cloud, or I'm riding on a high horse. It is okay to love yourself. Don't be It's easy for people to say those things to you when they don't love themselves. So don't let people detract from the wonderful person that you are. You are awesome, and walk in that, love yourself, and do things that build your esteem, healthy things, because some people need that external validation that I talk about in my Cheaters Never Win book. Not the unhealthy things, healthy things that you can engage in that improves your self-esteem, starting with self-love. That's a healthy thing. So it is okay to have high self-esteem as long as it is not narcissistic, self-centered, or belittling to other people. Like you're not putting people down to build your self-esteem up. Don't do that. That's not nice. So I'm always well, there's some people who have high self-esteem and they say, well, I'm always right. My phone is steady falling down, but I'm not stopping because I recorded too much. So we're going to keep going. These are unedited. So if you have the mindset of I'm always right, you're always wrong, then that's not the self-esteem that I'm talking about. Because you're not always right, and the other person isn't always wrong either. Sometimes you have different perspectives, and we'll talk about that a little bit in this magazine as well. So your self-esteem is important to your belief system and what you think you can and cannot do in life. So I encourage all of you to look yourself in the mirror and say, I love myself. Yet I am still a work in progress. You can say that. Like, even if you're not where you want to be in life, you can still say, I am a work in progress. But that doesn't mean that you have to love yourself any less. That is key. So I'm still a work in progress, but I am going to treat myself better so that I can treat others better. So when you learn how to treat yourself and you learn how to love yourself, you can then love someone else the right way. Say, I'm going to take better care of my health. I'm going to take better care of me because what? Because you deserve it. That's why. Because you deserve it. Not because I said so, but because you deserve it. So I am beautifully made in the image and likeness of God. And it is time for me to start living like I truly believe that. And that is what I want for you as well. You are awesome, and you are somebody, and you are important. And I have to keep closing my top up. But don't get distracted. Again, these are unedited. So I just want you to embrace the self-esteem, the self-efficacy is what I'm trying to say, so that you can know that you are just as awesome as everyone else. My name is Lynette, and I'm reading, not you. I'm reading, but hopefully you will too, read in the Love Exquisite Magazine, the May 2024 issue of the magazine, in the Learning by Design section, where the article is talking about self-esteem. That is the article title, and you can find it again on loveexquisitellc.com. I always think I got lipstick on my lips, so I do this from time to time. But anyway, stay focused on the message about having positive self-esteem. You got this.